Alright, let's do the shock absorber and you can watch along. I've already checked the brake pads while I've got the wheel off because why not? It's always a good idea. And they'll need replacing when I get back, but they're okay now. Okay, so I have all my gear ready to go. Here's my shock absorber. I put a magnet in here to block the nut from falling down should I drop it. I've learned in the past that that is a very likely thing to happen. And now the Konis, you can see offset bottom eye here. So this piece goes forwards. And it's probably easier to put it on the top first, but I usually put it on the bottom first. So I'm going to continue doing what I usually do. So we'll just slide it onto, I'll see if I can show you what it's sliding onto. Okay, so that's what it's sliding onto. I'll go and get my soft knock hammer to bang it on with. I thought I had it here. Gear all over the place at the moment. Okay, so we're just going to knock it on so it doesn't fall. We're just going to put the nut bolt, actually, the bolt here, just in a couple of threads, because we want to be able to move the shock absorber around, because it's very difficult to align this top pin otherwise. So let's put the camera back on, and I killed the camera accidentally, so start it up again. Very hard to stretch these, that's why it's probably easier to do it the other way. But this is the way I like to do it. So you can see the brand new shock absorber is much harder to stretch. There's the hole there. And this is where you can't do the nut up or the bolt up on the bottom first. You've got to get this in here first. Okay. That's enough for now. So here's all our bits and pieces. Now it usually comes with a couple of different fittings for different vehicles. We want the two small ones of these, like that. And we want two rubbers, and we want a nut. So I'll bring that back down and put this rubber on. I just wanted to get it where it would sit without trouble. Okay, so on goes one disc. Wrong one. Okay, that's the right one. I'll put it right upside down there. Okay, rubber goes on that. Then we stretch it back up again. You need all your muscles to do that, not just some of them. Okay, now try and put the rubber on, stretch it up a bit more so I can get the cap on. As you can see, Toyota don't give you any room to work. Don't know what they were thinking. Okay, we should be able to get a nut on there. So you'll find there's a nylock nut in here. That's a self-locking nut. Now we're going to try with our circus act to get that nut to go on there with two fingers. Just like that. Otherwise it falls down in there and you never ever find it again. That's why I've got that magnet stuck in there. Okay, now combination spanner, tip it up this way so that you can get access. All right, like that. Now remember, we're going to turn clockwise to tighten, so we're going to turn the shock absorber itself rather than the spanner, and that will tighten it. So we turn the shock absorber anti-clockwise. What we want to see is we want to see some compression in that rubber. Unfortunately, my left hand is not strong enough to do it. Okay, we're starting to get some compression in that rubber. Now, because it's a nylock nut, it will hold wherever you put it as long as there's at least 2 threads sticking out. So now we turn around so we can see the branding. Why not? And then we're going to do up the nut on the bolt on the bottom. Thread got a little damage from last time we went to the desert, I think. All right, 1 shock absorber.